Oh, there's something up here, isn't there? In this backyard.
I actually have no memory of this area.
Yeah, me neither. I don't have memory of any of the areas, though.
That might just be because there's nothing back here.
Bullshit.
Why do you even have a backyard?
Yeah, right? Why do you have a backyard? Like, what are you gonna do in a backyard? Fucking have fun? Ugh, as if. People here were robbed. It's obvious that... I love that. I can see Team Rocket on the screen while talking to this policeman. Hey, let me through.
We're doing a thorough investigation. Have you checked the backyard?
I mean, you know. Oh, that's right. I have to use cut now.
We're not exactly dealing with CSI Kanto here.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to use cut to move on.
Well, you have to get to Bill's house to move on. Once you go to Bill's house, that police officer will get out of the way and you can cut through the house.
Okay.
Not actually cut, but you can go through the house.
Oh, there's Moffat! You're still struggling. I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, no homo. Oh. Dude.
Let me see what you caught. No homo.
Okay. Think you've got some emotional problems.
Something you want to get off your chest there, Moffat?
I see how the first thing he sends out's the Pidgeotto. Oh, you want to compete with my Pidgey? Is that what you're trying to say?
Are you just trying to level up you right now?
Shit!
Because the Shocker had type advantage.
Well, fuck. Okay. But yeah, I'm always...
Wait.
I should be...
I think he still did at this point.
Yeah. I should be...
I don't think no flying type moves were implemented in this stage, but I'm pretty sure electricity versus birds was still a thing.
Yeah. I should be training Geodude right now, so I just made a huge mistake. So yeah, let's train Rock Hard.
Can Rock Hard use Harden?
No.
Oh. Penis jokes.
Highbrow comedy, right here. Oh, you can't use teleport, bitch! But I can use water gun.
We deliver the highest quality comedy that our mysterious viewer deserves to hear.
Yes, it's all for you. Really, Garrett?
Person I'm still fairly certain is Andy.
I don't know. Andy would have spoken up by now. Rock Hard. Oh!
I mean, really, you could have just used Rock Hard to beat the Abra entirely, since all it knows is teleport.
Yeah, but I still want you to gain some levels.
Gotcha.
Hyper Fang. Well, you little son of a bitch. I don't know if I have any potions left.
Apparently the other person watching this is specifically named not Andy.
Oh, okay.
They do nothing but sit around, but they also never eat.
Yeah. They're kind of in stationary positions. Probably scurvying out a little bit. Okay, Moffat's about to use Bulbasaur. This is where shit gets real. You kept it a Bulbasaur. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't evolve until level 18. Right. Or no, it's
I thought it
16.
was Charizard doesn't. Yeah, Charizard doesn't evolve to 18 because he's the one that's supposed to be the hardest to train, but has the best payoff.
Ouch.
Well, Bulbasaur is the easiest to train, but not as great in the end game, and Squirtle's kind of in the middle.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is not going to end very well. Wow. Okay. So I'm pretty damn sure we're not sending out Geodude on this one.
No.
Damn! Okay, fine.
Keep in mind, Bulbasaur and Pikachu are both at type at disadvantage right now.
Yeah.
Or Wartortle and Pikachu.
Oh well.
That don't matter for shit.
I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemans.
That would be a time where you need to say no homo.
Yeah. Why are you telling me all this? Smell you later. No homo.
That man has issues.
That man does have issues, especially since he always seems to try and sniff me like a dog as he walks away.
Smell you later.
Oh. Whoa! Okay. Time to switch rock hard onto the top. You do realize that if we catch a Cubone, he's going to be called Boner, right?
Well, yeah. What else would you call him?
Okay. Oh, it's Nugget Bridge now. Goody. Oh, a bug catcher? Really? Now? With a level 14 Caterpie. You are the worst trainer, just so you're aware.
Just walk past his Caterpie and backhand him.
What?
What are you doing with your life?
Oh, string shot. Okay, cool.
Not to say that, a level 14 Butterfree would be great, but be better.
I don't think it... Does it evolve to Butterfree that quickly?
Oh yeah, the insects types, their thing is they evolve super quick, but just their stats don't go up very much.
Yeah.
Because that would be one of the methods of beating Brock, would be to catch a Caterpie and raise it up to a Butterfree, but I always found it easier just to get a Mankey.
Yeah.
And I'd actually use Mankey throughout the game.
I just... I don't even feel right beating the shit out of this kid. Like, I feel bad. I feel bad. Fucking Christ. Like, the Nugget Bridge, the original plan was to have 4 people. But then this kid showed up and he's like, I want to play too! I want to play too! And they're all like, shit, that's my little brother, guys. I gotta be nice to him or I'll be grounded again and I won't be able to play either. So they're just like, alright, fine. You can tell him that, you can tell him about Nugget Bridge. There's 5 of us and you can fight, but you're going to get your ass beat every time. No, I won't! And then that's how this twerp ended up starting out Nugget Bridge.
When I was younger, the Toys R Us in my town had a Pokemon trading card league that I would go to every like other Saturday, and it was actually pretty cool because they would give you a little stamp book, and if you lost a game, you'd get one stamp, and if you won it, you would get three. And if you filled out that page, they actually had these little plastic gym badges to give you. Um, but there was one kid who was very, very much special needs, and you always felt really bad because you could not let him win if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And you're like, please just have one of the correct types of energy in your deck. Come on. Well, I mean, no, you can't just put a Blastoise out without having his pre-evolutionary form. But okay, fine. It's cool.
Oh man. That sounds like an awkward situation.
It was a very awkward situation.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it was only awkward from my perspective because he seemed to be having fun. And his parents were there and just happy that he was interacting with other kids. So I guess it was good for him.
Yeah, that's really what's important. I mean, so long as nobody was like, "What? What are you doing, stupid?" Like, nobody wants to... Nobody needs that, you know?
No, none of us would have done that because I mean, people who, you know, and like people, it was either people who were like me and were like 8,
Yeah.
or the people who were older probably got, made fun of and called stupid a lot in school
Yeah.
anyway. So I doubt they would bring that upon another person.
I should probably grab another potion before I continue. I'm taking this very nervously because I'm used to like power leveling before doing anything. But we're supposed to play this casually, so...
Yeah, the last couple Pokemon games, because I have a
Oops.
complete Gen 1 through 3 living Pokedex in my Diamond version, I would usually just breed a level 1 team and then trade them over to the new game.
Yeah.
And you get a 1.5 XP boost for traded Pokemon.
Okay.
Of course, then you quickly over-level them and they stop listening to you, but nothing
Yeah.
can beat them still.
You don't have enough badges to train me.
Listen, you little shit.
Saying that to a Charizard that's like... How many times your size?
Yeah. But I mean, you whack a dog on the nose with a rolled up newspaper, it could fucking kill you, but it doesn't.
Yeah. Except for when it does. Don't,
Shh.
we don't condone that sort of behavior, just to put that out there.
Well, I mean, whacking them on the nose with a rolled up newspaper doesn't hurt them or anything. It's a pretty common negative reinforcer among dog trainers.
That's true.
I mean, it depends on the size of the dog, of course. I wouldn't, like, bop a chihuahua across the face with one, but if it's, like,
You've got
German Shepherd or Sheepdog size, then you should be fine.
You've got a newborn puppy and a copy of the Sunday newspaper. You're just like, oh shit, I think I killed it.
I wear a size 16 shoe, and I once went to put it on and found a chihuahua sitting in it.
You know, I somehow don't think you're making that up.
My cousin was dog sitting, and I spent the night there.
She's like, what the hell is this dog doing in here? Why do I ever have to say this?
There's a dog in my boot.
Oh my god. I was trying to avoid that, but you just ran straight into it. So,
That's how I like to go through life. Running while screaming and carrying scissors.
oh, another critical hit. Okay, yeah, all right, sure, yeah, okay.
Computer's like, I mean, I'm just getting lucky. I don't know how this keeps happening. Take solace, though, in the fact that if this were fire red, you would have gotten Misty all the way down to the red on Starmie's health bar, or Staryu's health bar, and she would have used a full restore.
Oh, balls to that. So, not Andy. You got any more questions? I say term question loosely because I don't really see any question marks in that statement, but we'll let it go. Right.
That's a fair response.
Yeah. We can relate.
We're the ones here doing, a live stream instead of writing scripts and
Yeah.
doing more work on videos.
Yeah, trying to do it the easy attention grab way rather than working. I do enjoy the rock. Well, hey. We're here to please with our, dick references and stuff.
You can say it's lowbrow humor, but that honestly seems to be what works the best on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead and make a pie chart of how much of Game Grumps is dick jokes versus literally everything else.
And they've got 1.2. Well, it's approaching 1.3 million subscribers, which is redonkulous. Though I can say I've received responses from both Egoraptor and Ninja Sex Party on Twitter, so I feel like a success story.
I didn't know about the Ninja Sex Party one.
Oh, they said they made a boner post, as they're wont to do, and I said something along the lines of, well, at least my boner isn't a lonely boner, and they favorited it because, boners.
That's fair.
Yes. So yeah, I essentially live vicariously through not doing anything of note, but having people of note, like, acknowledge me as an existing person every now and again. Shit.
I believe that's the American dream.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for, like, the Game Grump bump, as it were, but essentially from anyone with more subscribers than me. Which is pretty much everyone on the Geeks of the Round Table, actually.
I think Zilla has a ridiculous number of followers, but for some reason they don't seem to be translating into views.
Yeah. I don't know how that happens. Like, he has over 500, I think. But, yeah. Zilla's content's pretty good, too. I like his stuff. I like everybody's stuff on the Geeks, though,
Oh,
what
yeah.
am I saying? Okay, why do most people in the
I
game...
do too. That's why I selected you.
Why does everyone look to be 10, and why they're wandering around by themselves at 10? 10 is the age of maturity in this game, man. You're 10 years old, you get a Pokemon, and you're sent out on your own. That's the story. That's how it happens. No liberties are being taken.
By the end of Pokemon Platinum, you 10 years old and a homeowner.
So this game must have taken place in the 60s, huh? All right.
One of my favorite webcomics, Manly Guys Doing Manly Things. There's a character who's a Pokemon trainer who's bringing shame to his family because he didn't want to go out and be a trainer at the age of 10.
Yeah.
And then he picks Magikarp as his starter.
Awesome. Best choice. Oh. Congratulations. I received a nugget. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? Want to join? Are you sure? Where's my dialogue box to choose?
What group of people just says, we're a group of people dedicated to evil?
Well, on the top of my head, Westboro Baptist Church, Scientologists, anybody who's a believer,
Okay, well, I don't mean synonymous with evil.
Okay.
I mean straight up saying evil.
Okay. Oh no, not rap.
If they were to go for realism, you'd be like, we're a money-making organization. If you play your cards right, we can cut you a slice.
Even then, I'd be a little like, I like pie about as much as the next guy, but...
We run a completely legitimate business.
Do I look... I'm a businessman. Do you see me? I'm wearing a suit, which means I do business. Business is the life's blood of this country. You like your country, don't you? Sure you do. Want to make some money? After all, capitalism. Am I right? Yeah, of course I'm right. Get in the back of the van.
That escalated quickly.
Whoops. I pressed that button again.
You're gonna find the Ponyta's head in your bed. Sorry, I've been informed that we use Rhydons now. Ponyta catches your bed on fire. Considering it's a Ponyta and all.
Yeah.
We didn't think that through.
We wanted it just to serve as a warning. But now, we just use it as the end of the I can't do that for much longer. Coming up with things that are funny is hard.
Indeed. That's why I usually don't get mad at, like, Let's Players when they're screwing up the game for the sake of being funny, because, like, this is turn-based combat, so it's a bit easier, but,
Yeah.
like, if it was a platformer, or, heaven forbid, a first-person shooter.
Oh, God. Actually, partial bits of frustration on my end. Me and Matt recorded about 2 hours of me playing platformers and just doing terribly. Like, we did Castlevania, Kid Icarus, and Rygar, and we couldn't use any of it because I'm an idiot and I forgot to make sure the software was recording me. Like, so it was just basically Matt reacting to random things every now and again.
I think I need a new keyboard. For whatever reason, mine keeps assuming like the control button is being pushed down, so if I go to type something, it'll just bring up like 5 optional windows.
Yeah. So you're saying you've lost all control?
I hate the fact that that slightly amused me.
Yeah.
So I went to a psychiatrist the other day, and I said, "Doc, I've been having these weird dreams lately. One of them I'm a teepee, and the other one I'm a wigwam." The doctor kind of looked at me, and he stroked his beard, and he said, "You know what your problem is? You're too tense."
Well, there's nowhere else to go from here but down. That was probably the best joke or pairing of jokes that we've ever told in this series, and we're never going to pass that.
I used to have a section of my Blogger account called the Puntastic Voyage, where I would just collect the worst and funniest puns I could find.
Yeah.
Turns out some people have an intense hatred of puns.
Yeah, those people don't know how to have any fun. Just people that like to be mad at things to be mad at things.
Like, apparently, people like to be mad at people who wear fedoras now, which makes me sad, because I have a large collection of fedoras.
Yeah. And see, the worst part is, most of the people that they're mad at for wearing fedoras don't actually wear fedoras. They wear trilbies, which is a different style of hat.
Well, technically I wear trilbies too, but
Oh.
most people don't notice the distinction, which
Oh.
is that the back of the brim is folded upward.
Yeah.
I like to think I can get away with it, though, because I am a newspaper reporter and I've had to put press passes on my hat before.
That's true. Okay. I have a feeling there's nothing but abras and pain going down that way, so I don't really want to go down that way.
But there should be Oddishes as well.
Ugh. Like I said, and pain.
Oddish or Bellsprout.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your current lineup.
Whoops. Oh.
Everyone you have is weak to grass of your mains.
Yeah. And there's Oddish. I could probably get an Oddish to,
Now, Oddish is mostly poison type, so you should be fine.
get it. I think I'd probably have to get it for cut. I don't think I have anything else that uses cut.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So let's catch this Mamma Jamma. Oh, poopers. This could be a problem. Oh.
So you might want to use the Shocker, just because he has quick attack, and it's not going to... Leash Life is not going to be super effective, or Absorb.
I think I might have this, actually. Yeah, I do. I got this. Maybe.
I gotta believe!
And... Yeah! Got an Oddish. Motherfucker!
Now we have the most important question of all.
Oh, fuck. What to name it?
What do we name this Oddish?
I'm
I'm honestly trying to think of, like, weed and drug things. Because at least its next evolution looks like it's fucking high.
we can't use numbers.
Blaze it.
Yeah. We can't put 420, but we can at least put Blaze It.
Say Blaze It or Dookie.
We're going with Blaze It. As much as I like that Green Day album, I don't really want to. Okay. There's nothing else down there, right? Just bushes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There might be an item at the very bottom, but I don't recall it being all that terribly worth it.
Okay.
If it exists.
Well, I'm not feeling very brave right now, so we're just going to move on.
So when I play this game, I would almost never buy potions. I would just constantly go back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Which was a horribly slow way of doing this.
Yeah. But because we got to end this episode somewhere, let's do it the Pokemon
True.
Center. Boop, 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 boop.
Pro tip, if you don't want to accidentally go through Nurse Joy's entire speech again, start pressing the B button after you hit yes. It'll still cycle through the conversation, but you can't accidentally click her again.
Yeah. Shit, which one do we want to deposit? Because we probably want to take out Oddish now.
Yeah.
I guess we'll deposit Bad Choice. I forgot about Heisenbug! Fuck. Oh my god.
And now every time you go into your box, it will also be a cavalcade of forgotten joy.